Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penj and welcome back to the Guild 3 where we pick things up once again with the lovely piece of cake dynasty. And last time out, quite a few key things happened to the piece of cakes, but probably the most important thing was that they became squires, which is very exciting indeed. So they can now do all these fancy things like send people on trips overseas, they can send one of the children to work in the court of the monarch, they can build a mansion if they want to, and we did look at this last time. I would like to build a mansion. It's a lot of money for no real kind of bonus, but it's a mansion. It means the piece of cakes can go and live in a gigantic mansion. So I think we'll get one of those at some point. We can also get access to offices at the highest level. Now that is very interesting, and we're going to look at that in a moment because we have started getting ourselves quite a few family members into the sort of the council offices jobs. So yeah, we'll take a look at that momentarily. We did actually get to become a squire via a fairly hefty cash injection from our tailor's shop, which was suffering from a little bit of a, how do we put it, a clerical error on my behalf. So yeah, we told them to not sell woolen cloaks. And they'd made quite a lot of woolen cloaks, and they were just building up and up and up in the storage in the tailor's shop. So yeah, we switched that back on and said, actually no, you can sell these 80 odd woolen cloaks, please sell them. They went to take them to the market and they sold them for a massive pile of money. So then we were able to become squires, which is very, very good. So yeah, so we're now squires. So we're at the top of this sort of middle citizens bracket, if you like. So the next time that the piece of cakes are able to elevate their social standing a little bit, they're going to become lords, and that puts them into this nobles tier here, which is great. So they're going to become proper official nobles next time out. I was looking at this, I was looking at the requirements. So to become a lord, 40,000 money, that's not so bad. We can get that. And, you know, the more we invest in our businesses, that's going to kind of, that's going to come quite easily. It's the influence where I see us struggling. So a lord requires 8,500 influence. That's not that bad. That's not an insurmountable task. It'll take a little while. We can obviously spend some money on doing all of these extra sort of things that we've unlocked. You know, we can oil the wheels with bureaucracy and all that kind of stuff to get us some influence. So that's fine. But then when we start moving down here, the totals become very, very silly indeed. So a baron, I mean, I'm not even looking at the money. I'm looking at the influence, which is, I think is harder to come by. 15,000 influence for a baron. A count is 30,000, a marquis, however you pronounce that, 60,000, a duke, 120,000, and an archduke, 240,000 influence. That's a heck of a lot of influence. We've got 3,000 right now. We need 240,000 to become an archduke. And that's obviously having spent all the influence every single time to promote yourselves up. So an archduke is probably quite hard to get to. It's quite a difficult goal. But you know what? I think we'll get there. I think the piece of cakes will make their way slowly but surely to become archdukes, which shall be wonderful. But at the moment, their squires will work toward a lord, I think. So that was kind of the big thing. We became squires. That was one significant thing. Another thing was that we have another child in the family, which is very good. I think, is that you? This is Lemon Drizzle piece of cake. So this is the second child born to Battenberg and Gesine, which is very, very good. So yeah, they've got another child just in case something happens to Carrot, because you never know. So, you know, a bit of resilience there. So we've got Lemon Drizzle and Carrot, which is marvellous. And then, yes, we managed to get ourselves quite a few jobs on the council, which is very, very good, because now we've got this nepotism thing. It means that it's not just our sort of dynasty leader that can get jobs on the council. It's anybody. It's any sort of adult character. So we've got Gunter is the captain. That's brilliant. So Captain Gunter. And then we've got Market Reaver Lisa. So she is now on an equal sort of position with Gunter there. So she's the head of the Chamber of Commerce. Gunter is the head of the City Constables, which is brilliant. And then down here, we've got ourselves Battenberg and Sponge are our gate guards. They are the town henchmen. They are currently gate guards. But now they're in this job here, they can then apply for the next level of jobs up, which is brilliant news. I'm liking the fact that we've got, 4 people in the council. That's very good. I'd love to get all 3 of us up here. I'd love for the city council. So this top bracket here, I'd love for us to have the mayor, the legate and the treasurer roles. I think that'll be very, very good. Just controlled entirely by the piece of cakes. I do notice the mayor is called Gunther. And, we're close behind with the Gunter there. Maybe one day, Gunter, you shall become mayor, and it shall be a glorious day. But, I think we'll start trying to get our sort of, now they're in these jobs, we'll try and move those up a bit as well. That will be very, very lovely. So, we've got a few things we want to look at. A few people have pointed something out in the comments, in the woodry. Apparently I did not employ the right amount of workers. No, everybody is absolutely correct. Well done, everybody. Yeah, I failed to employ the 7th worker. So let's go and get our 7th worker in, because we've got quite a big pile of money. So we'll get you in. Klaus, good name. So Klaus, again, being one of the new people, his job is to make planks. That's fine. You have leveled up there. We shall level you up a bit. You can have a point of dexterity, I think. So let's give you... where's your productivity? There, 103%. I mean, that's quite good anyway. That goes up to 104%. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's better than nothing. So yes, there we go. So that's you promoted. So yes, we've got you in. And we did this last time as well. We went through and kind of upgraded all of our businesses and such like. We spent quite a bit of money on putting extra add-ons on, getting extra workers and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. So I'm quite happy with that now. There you go. Look at that. That's what that person gets, is it, when they work here. They get dexterity, reputation bonuses, productivity, speed, perception, health, lots more productivity, some more charisma, bonuses when bargaining, more productivity. They get a heck of a lot of bonuses. And quite a few of them, come from these ambitions just here. And now that we're squires, we have unlocked the option to have a few more of these. And I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to spend some of our influence on getting these things, because the bonuses here are very, very good. These things are great. Like that there, +5 bonus when bargaining. That is very good. The only thing is, they are now quite expensive. They're 1,800. So we can only have one of these. I'm thinking that one. I'm thinking a bonus when bargaining. That would be great. They're both +5s, but that then leads down onto another +5. I'm thinking that one. But let's just see what there is. Let's have a little look through these and see where we want to spend our next kind of big block of influence. So the first one is Street Smart 2. It gives us a point of intimidation. I'm not bothered. We don't go around intimidating people. We're too nice. So we won't have that. Integrity 1 gives us a 10% reputation bonus. As far as I recall, our reputation among all the different districts here in Magdeburg was pretty good. Can we check that out, please? I think it was over there. It's green everywhere. It's come down a bit in the Old Town. They were maxed out once upon a time. Old Town, what have we done to offend you, Old Town people? Why don't you like us anymore? Why don't you like us as much as you did? We built a lovely pastry shop in your place. And we sell lovely fresh bread and cakes and things too. And with a piece of cakes, we're very good at making cakes, all right? So, okay, fine. We might need to get some people to go and do some PR exercises over that way. But okay, that's fine. That window shut down. Okie doke. Right, thank you. So yeah, I don't think we want a 10% reputation bonus. I don't think we need to spend our influence on that. Going over to here, Dark Secret 1, that makes us far more resistant, I think, to like diseases and stuff, but we do lose some reputation because we're involving ourselves in some slightly sinister, goings on and shenanigans. Let's not have that. I don't want to bring our reputation down. And moving on to these, that is +5 bonus when bargaining. That's quite a lot. That is a significant bonus. That's another +5 bonus when bargaining. Okay, fine. That is +10% productivity, which would be very tempting. That's +5 charisma. That's massive. That is huge. That is 5% productivity, and that is 1 charisma. Why would you choose the 1 charisma if you could have 5 charisma? I do not know, but whatever the case, I want all of these. I want all of these ones on the screen that we can see now. I mean, these ones here, the bonus when bargaining. If you acquire this skill, you will be able to charge more for your products and pay less for any raw materials and goods you require. So it's kind of got a double bonus. So we buy our resources for less money, so we save a bit of money there, and then we can sell the stuff we make with those resources for more money. So it's like a double financial whammy. It's brilliant. So that would be good. I do like the idea of that. Productivity, however, is also good, because whilst we're buying our stuff for the same and selling it for the same, we will have more stuff to sell. We'll have more units of things, more clothes or more carts or more cupboards or whatever. So that could be good as well. I do like the idea of that. Which one do we go for? But then +5 charisma is massive. That is huge. I think let's go down the route of this. Let's get negotiating 2. What's the other one? Business sense 2. That is still +5 bonus. when bargaining, and that is another +5 bonus when bargaining. Oh, okay, so these are all more or less the same. Okay, well, let's go for that one. Let's go for negotiating 2. So let's pick this. It's quite a chunk of influence, but we'll get that back. We'll save some money and we'll go and we'll spend the money on something that gives us a big pile of influence. So, okay, we will do that. Okay, so now we're better at bargaining, which is very good. Now, we're not going to see any benefits from this for a while because it's night time, but at least that's in. So yeah, we do now have a little bit of a lack of influence. I think people are around doing PR stuff, aren't they? They are going around shouting about themselves and stuff. So hopefully that will start sort of totting back up a little bit. But I think we need to do something. We need to do one of the special actions, which means that we get a big pile of this. What I think we should do is, I think we should use one of the new entitlements that we have available to us since becoming Fancy Pants Squires. And I think we should send someone on a trip overseas. We've not done that yet, so we don't really know what happens with that. So it's going to be interesting to find out. And, we might as well do it because we can, because we're Squires. So let's have a look at who we actually do want to send. I don't think we should send anybody that has a job. I think that's probably going to be frowned upon, isn't it? Like if we sent Gunter away on a trip overseas to yonder foreign lands, I think that will be frowned upon because nobody would be around to do the very important captaining that Gunter does. So yeah, I don't think we should do that because he might lose his job and that would be sort of all sorts of sad. So we can't really send Gunter or Elisa or Battenberg or Sponge. We obviously can't send the 2 kids. So it's going to come down to Gesine. So Lady Squire Gesine Piece of Cake, which is a marvellous name. Let's have a look here then. So can we send you away? That's the wrong button. Maybe press the right button. Which one is send you away? That's the distance journey. There we go. Send someone on a trip overseas. 15,000 money. So we can do it. We can afford it. We could send you away right now. Gets us 3,000 influence back. What else do you get though? Similar to the long distance journey, you can also send an adult member of your dynasty on a trip overseas to find information and exotic wares from distant places. However, an overseas trip is lengthy and quite dangerous, but in return, you can certainly expect more when your representative returns home. Okay, so I think we do that and see what she comes back with. She's got a sword for defense. She's got attack power, she's got defense, she's got damage. She's got this on, so she's got some commoner's clothes with some armor and sort of stealth and resistance to it. I think we do that. What's that one there? Oh, that's a trade mission. We've done that before, haven't we? Let's send you on a trip overseas. Let's do that. So 15,000 money. It's going to leave us a little bit out of pocket, but that's fine. So let's see what you do. There you go. So you're going to go somewhere. Right, where are you going to go exactly? Where do you go for a trip overseas? So you're going to start your little sort of trip where? Where do you go? Let's have a nosy. Let's follow you. Let's put time on nice and fast. I assume she goes to the port because there is a little port here and a boat will arrive and take her away. There we go. And... oh, she actually goes in the boat, look. That's brilliant. So she's in there. Oh, that's very exciting. Okay, so 1426 really is when Gesine sails away on her journey in this little boat. I wonder where she's going. I'd love to know where she was going. So the person piloting the ship is Adelhard, who's 15. Crikeys. But can we see where he's going? No, but we can see that he's on a boat, look. That's quite good. He's actually on the boat. Although we can't really see him because there's a massive piece of wood in the way. But there he is. This is a bit worrying. He's got no charisma, dexterity, intelligence, perception or strength at all. Crikeys. Okay, well, I don't know how you got authorised to do that, but never mind. So 2 dynasties are allies. 2 dynasties are no longer allied. The Hepner and Knockauer dynasties are allied. Knockauer and Hepner. And the Knockauer and Hepners are no longer allied. Well, there we go. That was a roller coaster journey for you guys. Okay, so we'll leave Gesine to go and do her trip. I imagine she'll just venture out into the sea just there, and then away she will go. All the the day is kicked into life, so all the businesses are going to go back on. There is something. Oh, that's it. They're just going to head out into the sea, and that is it. So let's just see her out on her way. Farewell, Gesine. Cheerio. Have a nice trip. So I don't know how long that's going to take. I have no idea how long that takes. We will find out. Okay, we've got a flashy sort of event thing there. Hang on. What am I supposed to do with this? Court proceedings. A verdict. You attacked someone. Oh, that's very naughty. Yeah, we'll confirm that just there. And then we've got an election for office, the town clerk. Okay. Barbara. Is she a roller? Is that Barbara Roller? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, Barbara Roller. Well, they're one of our buddies. So yeah, we voted for her already, have we? Oh, we did this last time, didn't we? Of course. Yeah. Okay, fine. Yes, she's got our vote. That's marvellous. Okay, so we should see a big pile of money coming back. However, we've gone back up to 10,699 money already. That's quite good. Oh, we're making quite a bit of money. I'm very, very happy with this. So the money is looking very, very encouraging indeed. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and check that our buildings are all sort of nicely repaired. I think we can do that from here, can't we? So we can check the status of them. Yeah, some of them do need a little bit of repairs. The crafts place, I think, needs a little bit of TLC. So let's repair that building. 368, a pittance. The woodroof's looking alright. The tea house, that does also need a little bit of repairing, so we'll do that. Somebody has leveled up, which is marvellous. That place is okay. Do you know what? We'll upgrade the tailors as well. We'll repair it. So we'll repair the tailors. There we go. So some of our buildings are now repaired, which is marvellous. Who has leveled up? It's somebody over here. It's Eckhard. Let's give you a point of dexterity, productivity, up to 99%. Splendid. Good job, sir. Another thing we are going to do, given the popularity of the woolen cloaks, is we're going to put some woolen cloaks in our front store of Piece of Cakeware. So let's just put that in there. Let's have 5 of those, and we'll just mark it up at 102%. So if people do want to go and buy a woolen cloak from the front store, they can pay a little tiny bit more for it. But yeah, I think we've got, they make quite a lot of the woolen cloaks. They must be the in thing at the moment. They are the fashion item of the moment here in Magdeburg. So yeah, woolen cloaks is where it's at. So I mean, look, people are just going in and buying them pretty much immediately. We've almost got 20,000 monies already. The cash is just absolutely pouring in. Okay, I submitted a verdict. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, hang on. There's now 2 people involved in this. Okay, my verdict is that one. There we go. I've placed a verdict. Stop flashing on and off little button thing there. So yeah, there we go. So they're back in the front store. So hopefully people will go in and buy those. The money is pouring in, and this is good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open up another business, and this is something that I was unsure about because we have a number of options as to what to go down next. So I was thinking, okay, well, do we go down the route of getting ourselves like public houses and inns and things? That might be quite fun. Or do we get ourselves a stonemason? That would be good. Or do we open up, say, a hospital and go down the route of medicine? Or do we do something else entirely? So I put this out to YouTube. I put a poll thing on YouTube in the community bit on the channel and asked people, and the results are in. So as I look at this right now, the results are 2% of the votes went for build neither an inn, a stonemason or a hospital, build something else, and leave the answer in the comments below. So there we go. That only got 2% of the votes. Then in third place, with 11% of the votes, was build a stonemasons. So we're not going to be doing that right now, although we could always do that in the future. In second place, with 36% of the votes, was build a hospital, which means that in first place, with 51% of the votes, so over half of the votes cast, is open up an inn, which is very good. And I'm happy with that. I'm absolutely on board with that. An inn, Piece of Cake Dynasty, they can have beer. They can also serve cake and tea in an inn as well, which is marvellous. So we need to get the tech to actually let us do this now. So we've not got the actual ability to open up and build. Well, it starts off as a public house, then a tavern, and then an inn, but we can't do that yet. So we need to get ourselves Butchery 1, which is a little bit obscure because, do you need to become a butcher to sell beer? I'm not really sure about that. I don't really know about why that's tied into there. So we'll have Butcher level 1. Yes, please. Thank you very much. That costs 2,000. That's fine. Then 2,900 on Hospitality 1. That lets us get a public house. 6,500 on a tavern. And now if we spend 15,000, we can't right now. I think what we'll do is we'll just wait. We will wait and get the 15,000 that we require to get ourselves an inn. If we just move time on relatively quickly, I mean, the money has come tumbling in. So I don't imagine it will take long for us to get about 15,000 monies. That's not helping, however, when our buildings stop producing stuff. Hopefully they'll sort that out. It's all automated. The computer can work that out. So yeah, let's come back when we've got 15,000 monies, and then we shall build ourselves an inn. There we go. The money has just absolutely leapt up from 14 to 18. That was great. So let's get this done. So there we go. 15,000, Hospitality 3, we can now build ourselves an inn. So the inn can then have in it boozy breath beer, which sounds delightful, Guntrum's brew, strong beer, wheat beer, roast beef, alcohol, weak beer, and sausages. And so I suppose the sausages, and the beef would come with the butcher. But that's fine. So we can now build an inn. Of course, we do need to get it constructed and put the staff in and do all the upgrades and all that kind of stuff. So we're not going to be able to afford it right now. So let's just have a look. Where is the inn? There. So 4,610 to get an inn constructed. So once again, we're going to have to wait a little while for some money to come in. Where do we want to put an inn, however? I'm not entirely sure. So, here looks pretty good. I'm thinking here, there's a lot of people that walk this way from the market through here between the new town and the old town. That's looking very good. I mean, ideally you'd build it on the market, but unfortunately the Bishop's Head has already got the monopoly on the sort of the market tavern thing going on. I don't think we can build here. Does that printing office need to be there? Does that place need to be there really? That's very disappointing. You're a printing office. Go over there somewhere and let this be a hub of enjoyment and things. We could have another inn there, another tavern or whatever. So it'd be good if we could put it maybe here, because I think that's got some good footfall. I don't think we'll be able to fit it anywhere nearby, as in right round the edge. I don't think we can fit it just there. So it might have to go just there. That's fine. I think we can cope with that. But at the moment, we obviously can't build it at all. So this is all kind of a moot point at the moment. So we'll move time on. Let's maybe move it on to the next day. Can we see... oh, hang on a minute. There's a thing happening. Right, we need to pass some stuff on these guys attacking people. Please stop attacking people. So one of the Nollers has said that Lisa has attacked them. Oh, Lisa's a henchman. Do you know what? Naughty. Go to jail, henchman person. There we go. Right, pass judgment. Okay, can we see how far along Gesine is on her travels? About a third of the way along. Okay, that's fine. So a third of the way, she's having fun. I wonder where she's gone. I really want to know where she's gone. I just like the idea of finding out that she's gone to... where are we? Germany? She could have gone anywhere, really. She could have gone over to the UK or England, as it would be at this point in time. She could have gone to France. Who knows? She could have gone even further afield. She could have gone over to Spain or Portugal or something. Yeah, I'd like to know where she went. I don't suppose we can ever find out. You are a baker. You can have a point of dexterity. And you, as well, you are also a baker. You definitely can have a point of dexterity, because you had a dexterity of 1, which is quite terrible. So, right, okay, let's move time on. Let's just run it on to the next morning. Let's get through to the next morning. Let's get through to, say, whatever it's about, I don't know, let's get through to, say, 8 o'clock in the morning of winter 1427. Okay, so I know it's not the morning of the winter of 1427, but look, one of the top council jobs is available. The treasurer job is available for somebody to go for. The treasurer manages the city treasury and the budget book. Okay, so it costs us 350 influence to actually apply. We do get paid all right for it. We get some nice influence for it whilst we're in the job. But who should go for it? I think we've got to apply. I kind of feel like it suits Elisa more than Gunter. What does the legate do? The representative of the city in negotiations with other cities and events at the court of the monarch. I kind of feel like Gunter should do that. I feel like they should sort of swap round. I think Elisa, being the market reeve at the moment, supervising all the markets, that would make sense then become the treasurer. She's used to sort of doing stuff with the books and, doing numbers and facts and figures and things. So I think Elisa would do better there as the treasurer. Just by virtue of what job she's got now. Let's get her to apply for that. This is very good. Okay, right. We'll have that, please. Yes, we will apply for that job. Are there any jobs in the middle? Not right now, but if she gets that job, then potentially Battenberg or Sponge could leap up here to become the market reeve. That would be very good. Okay, right. Let's see when we find out. When do we find out? Next election, 1427 at... oh my goodness me. 7 minutes past 12. So lunchtime on the next day, we will see if Elisa has entered the city council proper. So one of these top 3 jobs. And hopefully, at some point, either there will clear off or this job will be up for election or whatever. And then we can have another go at this. Applications open, in the morning. Oh, so that will open up in the morning. So we could potentially get Gunter being the city legate or legate. I don't know how you pronounce that. Legate? I don't know. That one there, the city legate. Let's say legate and make it... if I'm going to be wrong, I might as well be really, really wrong. So, we'll have a go at that. Okay, fine, right. Okay, back we go, back to the morning of 1427. Okay, so it's about 5:20ish in the morning of winter 1427. The city has sprung back into life. So let's have a look. Can we now apply for this with Gunter? Yes, there we go. So now applications for the Market Reaver, for the Treasurer, are closed. So now Gunter, I think, have a go at becoming the city legate. So there we go. So you can have a go at that. 350. Yeah, go on. Why not? Yes, please. We will have a go. So now we've got 2 people applying for these jobs. That one is the morning, so about a day away. So that's going to take a little while to find out. However, the treasurer job, is in a matter of hours. That would be great. If we could get up to that position, that would be wonderful. Oh my goodness me, there's a gazillion things for us to do. Passing verdicts, okay, yeah, absolutely. I completely agree with all these verdicts, and I'm really judging them very independently and fairly. And no, in no way am I just going over to what everyone else thinks. Yeah, I've looked at all the evidence, and that's exactly what I think. Okay, we now do have quite a chunk of cash. Oh, and someone's leveled up. Well done, Klaus, your first level up. Klaus, you're very good. You're very, very good. Let's give you a point of dexterity. Productivity 107% at level 2. Good job, sir. Let's get ourselves our tavern or inn or whatever it is built, because now we've got a massive pile of money. So let's get the inn constructed. Let's see where we can put this. Oh, of course, it's going to need a name. Oh, it's going to need a name. Right, hang on a minute. I think we should call it the Cake and Cuppa, because I like that idea. So, okay, they're going to be selling beer and meat and all that kind of stuff, all the regular stuff that you would expect from an inn. But also, maybe for the more discerning Magdeburg residents, they could serve a lovely slice of cake and give you a cup of tea with it. So that works out. I like that. So we'll call it the Cake and Cuppa. So yes, please, we'll confirm that. Now, where can we put it? Oh, that is very unfortunate. We cannot put it there where I was hoping. Okay, that's not good. We could put it up there. Could put it over here somewhere. I am a public nuisance. Am I? Okay. Office holder has been appointed. The monarch has appointed Hitto to the office of mayor. Oh, there must have been an election for the mayor. Oh, okay. I did not notice. Okay, where can we put this in? Where's going to get a lot of foot traffic? Because I'm not entirely sure. I wanted to put it here. We can't put it over here, look. Can't put it on that side. It could fit just here. There's quite a few people running along this path. Look, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's quite a lot of people over there. Do we put it on here, like behind the church? We can't really put it anywhere else. I'd like it to go over here, but it's not going to fit. It's too busy. We could put it just there. And there's quite a lot of people coming this way as well. There's a lot of people going through there. In fact, yeah, let's put it there. There's a lot of people there. And it's near our house as well. So let's put the Cake and Cuppa just there, please. So yeah, 4,610. Absolutely. That's neither here nor there. That's absolutely fine. Also, while we're here, let's have a quick check of. Let's just click on our house. Go into the house. Look at the stats. How are the businesses doing? If we put it onto last year, go and look at the businesses. What are they doing? So piece of cake cakes making a tidy profit. Piece of cake ware, absolutely raking it in. Cup of tea house, still struggling a bit. I know there's lots of people in the comments that say we should bail on the tea house. We should just abandon the tea house and go and get something else that's far more profitable. But I would feel bad. I would feel bad that we've let Claude Cup of Tea down. So we can do something with this. At some point, we will go back, we'll revisit this, and we'll get it all sort of sorted. Although, we did spend 430 on renovations for that place. So really, they only lost 200 or so. So yeah, it's not as bad as it looks. Crafts making loads of money, and the Woodry is making an absolute killing. Look at that. 10 grand. Almost 11 grand in the Woodry. That place has made 9 grand. So yeah, the businesses are looking great. So yeah, I'm happy with that, apart from the tea house, but it's fun. We'll overlook the tea house, and there is the Cake and Cuppa rising from the ground. It's in an absolutely authentic way of how buildings were made in the year 1427. This is how they did it. They did it in a very clever way, which has been lost to the ages. But yeah, the buildings just rose out of the floor. Let's move time on a bit. Come on. Move time on. Let's get the Cake and Cuppa actually into existence. And it's done. It's done. A new building has been finished. And the piece of cakes have themselves a new business in their dynasty. Oh, and it looks very good. It looks very fancy. It's massive. It's a huge building. It's on how many levels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 floors. Good grief. There's some barrels out the back. That looks very good. Any sort of other beery kind of things around the place? Where's the beer trapdoor type thing that some pubs have? They have like a beer trapdoor. Can't see where that is. Okay, there's a little balcony up the top there. Okay, well, let's get this place sorted out then. Let's go through. We'll do some add-ons. So yes, we want extra workers. Of course we do. Yes, we want all the workers that we can have, please. So we can have 7 workers. We've got 15 grand to play with. So let's get ourselves a lot of the basic upgrades. Disease protection, yes, please. We'll have a couple of points of that. Thank you very much. We will have building security, a couple of points of that. Thank you very much. Customer satisfaction, yeah, absolutely. We want 2 points in that. Productivity, yes, we will take the 2 points in that as well. 1,200 and 600. I think, right, now let's get some staff. So now that's in, we can get ourselves staff and all that kind of stuff. So come out of add-ons. So 1 transporter, yes please, Maria, and then 7 workers. So Hulda, which is a fantastic name, Wilhelm, another fantastic name, Siegfried, these are wonderful, Karl, less dramatic, Hillebrand, and Dorothea, and the last worker is going to be Gertrude. Okay, so lots and lots of employees. We've got our 1 transporter at the moment. One thing that a few people in the comments have said is that if we have ourselves more than 5 workers, we should get another transporter because 1 transporter isn't enough to ship all the goods round. We'll look at that, I think. I think we're okay for now. We shall have a look and see if adding another transporter helps. We'll experiment somewhere. We'll have a little look at what goes on, say, in the woodry or whatever. So what can this place make? It can make all these lovely looking things. We've got beers and brews and boozy breath beers and sausages and what have you. Okay, so there's plenty of things that it can make. Let's go into the storage drawers. Now, what's going to be the big thing? I mean, down there, mead. Mead looks pretty good, and a barrel of beer is certainly something profitable. Guntrum's brew, wheat beer. Now, see, wheat beer is pretty good. Wheat beer looks like it's onto a good winner there. And then beef and sausages. Okay, so let's go and do the storage rules. Okay, right. Oh, there's so many things. There are so many things. So barley, yeah. So we're going to want the basics in, aren't we? We're going to want the basics in. What do we want to put into the front store? I mean, alcohol, no, that's a bit too basic. How about in the front store, Guntrum's brew? That's probably quite good. Let's put that into the front store. So let's keep in front store, we'll knock the price up a bit. So 5 of those, and then always keep, I don't know, just say a couple in storage. So always make sure that we've got, 2 in storage and 5 in the front store. So that'll do for that. Honey, mixed herbs. I mean, do we need 20 honey? Probably not. 10 of those. 10 of those. Maybe 20 oak barrels, because I imagine we put beer into barrels. Pork, we'll have 10. Roast beef. Do you want to sell that at the front? Beef, charcoal, and mixed herbs. Possibly. Minimum in storage of 5 of that, please. And then put 5 in the front store. Yeah, so we'll have that and we'll sell that for a tiny bit more as well. Rock candy, do we need as much as that? 10. Sausages, not so bothered. How much money do they make? Not loads, so we won't sell those in the front store. That's fine. Strong beer. Now you're talking. This is what we want. This is what people come to the tavern for the beers. So, yeah, we'll put 5 in the front store and we'll always have kind of 10 in storage. That's fine. And swamp brew, 10 in storage. Weak beer. No, we're not going for the weak beer. Let's not bother with that. Thank you very much. And wheat, probably important. And then wheat beer. Yeah, that seems to look quite good in terms of the selling. So how about we say wheat beer? We'll put 10 of that in the front store. Always have 10 of that as well. Crank the price up a little bit. And that should be all right, I think. Do we adjust the top ones here? Alcohol. Barley, beef. I mean, yeah, do we need that much beef in the front store? We probably need 10 blackberries. Boozy breath beer. Let's put that in the front store as well. Let's put 5 of those in and always have a couple in storage just in case. So what have we got in the front store? We've got boozy breath beer. We've got Guntrum's brew. We've got some roast beef. And some strong beer and some wheat beer. Oh, right. We need some more front store slots. Okay, I've gone a little bit crazy with stuff at the front store. However, we can do this. So yes, please. And yes, please. Does that open up many slots? No, it only opens up 3 slots. I think you can store more in each slot. Okay, right. That might not have been a wise use of money, but never mind. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Front store space. Oh, as opposed to front store slots. Oh, botherations. Okay, right. Ignore what you just saw, everybody. There you go. Everything is fine again. Okay, so now we should have enough slots to store the stuff. Oh, my word. Oh, it's not just one. Oh, you buy a massive load of front store slots. Oh, I thought it was just one each time. Oh, there's loads in the front store. Oh, that's fine. The front store is absolutely vast. Okay, fine. That's a good thing. Now we want to go back to here. Maria. Come here, please. We need to kit you out with some stuff. So pop over to the market and we'll get you armed and give you a cart and all that kind of stuff. So let's get you a short sword for defense. So yep, we'll have just one, please. Thank you. Right, so arm yourself with the short sword. Marvellous. So you've got a bit of defense. Now we want to give you something which is going to increase your bargaining. Now, we could go down the woolen cloak route, and I know that we can make our own, but we're here right now. We could buy one of these and make the money back from selling 2 woolen cloaks over at the tailor's fairly quickly. So I think what we could do is we could go and do this, go and grab a woolen cloak right now, plus 3 bonus when bargaining. Does anything else give us a better bargaining bonus? That one. Gorgeous clothes. Oh yeah, that does. That really does. Nobleman's clothes. No, that's the best one. Plus 10 bonus when bargaining for gorgeous clothes. But there are none available, which is all quite tragic. In fact, once again, there are no clothes available. This is terrible. This is a terrible state of affairs. Okay, right. Can we buy you something else to help you with your bargaining needs? A hand cart probably would be useful. A horse-drawn cart plus 2 storage slots. Do you know what? You're probably going to get one anyway. You're probably going to go and acquire one of these. So yes, all right, we'll buy you a horse-drawn cart. There's none of them available. Okay, you'll have to have a hand cart then. Plus 2 storage slots, minus 10% speed. It's fine. We're near to the market, so it's fine. So we'll have one of those. And I know we could have gone and got one from our own place, but we're here now. We might as well buy it now. Right, are there any little sort of trinkets and things that we can have? A gem ring, plus 1 bonus when bargaining. It's relatively cheap, so we'll treat you to one of those as well. So you can then wear that, wherever you put that. And then, yeah, the clothes is the only issue. You've not got any choice of other clothes to wear. Okay, right, hang on. Maria, how long is it going to take you to run over to our place here? Can you run over to the tailor's shop? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get you over to the tailor shop and we'll pick up a special handcrafted one of these. Because, yeah, in the front store, we've got some woolen cloaks. So there we go. Right, Maria, run over here, please, as quick as you can. And when you're here, you can have one of those woolen cloaks. Oh, it's playing some dramatic music. Hang on. What does that mean? The election has ended. She got it. Elisa is the treasurer. Oh my goodness me, we have entered the very fancy pants city council. We're in the top tier. This is brilliant. Okay, right. So we're here. We are the treasurer. When does this end? 12 minutes past 5 the next morning for when Gunter might be there. Right, are there any available sort of jobs? No. So Battenberg and Sponge can't move up quite yet. Okay, but it's only a matter of time. Oh, that is brilliant. That is brilliant. Hang on. Now, why were we being a public menace? Whilst Thingamabob makes her way down here, trial has ended. Yeah. All these things. Trial has ended. Her reputation has increased. Why am I a public nuisance? Dressed in your finest clothes, you set out for the annual Cabbage Festival in Magdeburg. Sounds brilliant. As someone inadvertently empties their chamber pot out of the window right at your feet. No longer certain exactly which curses and insults you heaped upon the residents, you should perhaps avoid the district for the time being. Yes, I don't know where that is. And Sigmar Roller has denounced Battenberg in public. Yeah, well, you can just shush. Okay, so how's our reputation looking now? Oh, it's going back up in the old town. That's absolutely fine. Right, I'm happy with that. Okay, here comes Maria. Maria is running in. And now, of course, I gave her that car, which slows her down, which is unfortunate, but never mind. And the instant she has arrived here, they have stopped making woolen cloaks. Well, of course you have. There was one in the front store not long ago. Okay, right, hang on. Who's going to finish a woolen cloak? Wibka, you're going to finish the commoner's clothes. Right, stop doing that. Make a woolen cloak, would you please? For goodness sake, just make us a woolen cloak. We'll move time on nice and fast. Oh, this is going to take ages. By the end of the day, all those poor employees just sitting over at the pub, just not doing anything. Yeah, okay, right. So we need some more resources. Yes, Akim is absolutely on the case. It's fine. Okay, it's done. Wibka is back onto normal sort of mode now. And then Maria, there you go. You can have that. Now, some people are saying there is a button that we can press. Expand the equipment window of all the characters. Ah! Oh, and this is how we equip her with the stuff. Oh, there we go. Thank you, commenting people. That is very helpful indeed. Oh, that's splendid. Yeah, okay, right. And then, do you know what? We'll just chuck that in here somewhere. It's a tailoring sort of thing. We'll put that there. Okay. Ooh, an employee is ill. Many employees seem to be very unwell. Over where? At the inn? The inn which isn't open yet? Oh, okay. Are they all ill? Oh, no. What's happened? Influenza. They've all got the flu. This is spooky. Right. Are you all ill? Right. You're ill, and you're ill, and you're ill, and you're ill, and you're ill. Right. Every single person here is unwell. This is very unfortunate. And poor Bruno has come in with his collection of woolen cloaks. And there's no one else around, no other patrons to talk to. Oh, no, there is. Oh, no, there is. There's Gunther. There's Gunther and Georg and Landfrid. They've all popped into the pub and the pub isn't selling anything and all the employees are sick. Brilliant. Hang on, right, can you all go and heal yourselves? That would be nice. Get poison cured. Get illness treated. Yes, go on then. Everybody go and do that. Oh, no. Oh, where are we going to go? Go to the herb hut. Go to our own herb hut. It's free. It's fine. Go on. Pop over there. Have I got to do that for every single employee that we've got? Oh my goodness me. Right, hang on. Let me go and cure all of our ill people. Okay, so that is all of our employees of the Cake and Cuppa. They are now being sent away to our own herb hut to go and get better. So that's fine. Maria, I don't think I told her to actually move, did I? So Maria, come back this way, please. Pop over to the pub if you'll be so kind. There we go. So you're going over that way. Yeah, there's a big cloud of grot outside. Purple, kind of unpleasant, influenza-y sort of grot. So, yeah, okay, fine. So hopefully they'll be able to make it to wherever our place is pretty quickly. I think, yeah, it's only over that way, isn't it? It's fine. They'll be able to make it there before they all die. Okay, you need a level up. You can have dexterity. There we go. Enjoy that one. Okay, something we're going to look at now is something that I've been meaning to do for a while, and I've just been forgetting and not getting around to it and stuff. And a few people in the comments have actually raised this as well. And that is, what are we going to do with Sponge Piece of Cake? Because I feel a bit sorry for Sponge. Sponge has been overlooked, I feel, in the Piece of Cake dynasty. Gunter and Elisa had Battenberg first. So Battenberg's the firstborn, and as such, he's the heir to the dynasty, and because of that, he got all the fancy things. So he went to school and all that kind of stuff. He got the education, and then, when he came of age, he got married, and he's got the kids and all that kind of stuff. So, Battenberg's had all the niceties, whereas Sponge hasn't really. When Sponge was growing up, she didn't go to school. We just sort of made her go out and play, which is fine, but she didn't get the education. And then we used her as a bit of a dog's body to ship around some woolen cloaks, I think. And then now, she's a gate guard now, so she's got the equivalent job, the same job as Battenberg. And, it's a guard. She is a strong, independent woman. But I think maybe we now could use her position here to bring somebody in to the dynasty. I think that might be quite good because we can have an extra person in. If we have an extra person, that is one more person that can go around doing the PR exercises, go around gathering some more influence for us. So what we might do is we might approach other dynasties and say, hello, other dynasties, do you have any eligible bachelors that are around that would love to come over to us and marry Sponge? Because that would be great if you could. So let's go and have a look, shall we? Now, who are we best friends with? It seems we're quite good friends with pretty much all of them. Let's go for, I don't know, what about you guys? The Schmalburgers. In fact, do they like us? Let's try and look at this little diagram here. Yeah, they're not so enamoured with us. The Nockenhauers quite like us a lot. The Wolgemuths like us a lot. That's definitely not going that way. Yeah, I think it's these two at the end. It's the Nockenhauers and the Wolgemuths. They like us the most. Well, let's click on the Wolgemuths. Right, family. Have you got anybody that we could possibly marry? Ah, yeah, there we go. Look, we've got you, we've got Hugo, or we've got Gutthard. Okay, well, let's have a look. What are your stats? Oh, you're very good. Oh, Gutthard, you're quite good. Oh, you're married. Oh, bother. Okay, not you then. Let's not go for you. Okay, does that mean you're married? Let's have a look. Hugo is a family member. Oh, Hugo is also married. Oh. Okay. Where's the... Hang on a minute. Should there not be a wife attached to this person then? If they're married, who are they married to? This is a slightly obscure kind of way of representing a dynasty. Who are you married to? I don't understand. So we can't go and marry you. Okay, fine. We can't do that then. What about you lot here? What are the Knockenhauers? Let's have a look here. Oh, crikey. Crikey. There's an awful lot of dynasty going on there. Yeah, that's what I would expect to see. A little sort of symbol-y thing saying that they are married. But yeah, there wasn't one on the other one, which is very confusing. I don't really understand. You there, Berengar Knockenhauer. You're single. You're 15. And I mean, how old is our one? Can we move this out of the way? No, we can't move it. Sponge is oh crikeys, hang on, we can't see. Sponge is 22. But do you know what? In this era, that's absolutely fine. So can we marry that one? Can we marry Berengar? Are you good? Yeah, you're okay. You've got some pretty good stats. You're not the most charismatic of people, but the rest of it is pretty good. So maybe we say, can we marry Berengar, please? So let's go over and talk to them. Yeah, I'm a bit confused as to that other dynasty tree. I would expect to see a little sort of wedding ring thing in the middle there. Oh, a member of our family is ill. No. Who? Oh, it's Sponge. Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. Oh, is it because she's hanging around near the massive crowd of people from our pub that have all got the flu? Yeah, that's not going to help, is it? Right, okay, hang on a minute. Go and... Which one is it? Which button is it? Which is the go and get healthy button? Yeah, go and get your illness treated. Go over to our place, please. So yeah, hang on. Let's go back and look at that dynasty again. That didn't seem to make any sense to me. So you're married, but Hugo... Oh, have you been married away? So you're part of another dynasty. Is that it? So you're a... Yeah, you're a Noller. Ah, you're a Knoll. Right, they're both married to the Knollers. Okay. Right, okay, that makes sense. There's not a lot of Wolgamoose left, is there? Crikey. Okay, let's go over to this one then. Or is there someone better that we could find in another one of these? Is there someone that's any better? Doesn't look like it. Let's go and just have a look through all the dynasties and see if there is a very eligible bachelor for Sponge to marry once she's got over the sniffles. Do you know what? I don't think there is. I think everybody that is eligible for marriage is married, apart from Chappie over here, apart from you, Berengar. So let's go over here. Let's have a chat here then, shall we? Let's do some dynastic trade. And let's say, right, how do we do this then? Right, marriage proposals. Okay, so let's say we will have Berengar, yep, and Sponge on our side, and the destination family is ours, I assume. I assume that's what that is. Yeah, it's ours. Look, yeah, there we go. So it's lit up a bit. Yeah, that could be that. I think, yeah, while they're developing this, that could be a bit clearer. That could be a bit of a clearer thing. So, yeah, there we go. So would you like this to happen, please? Can we please have Berengar to come over to us and marry Sponge, even if at the moment she is a little bit poorly sick? So, yeah, okay, we'll do that, please. Your trade proposal is perfect. Oh, my goodness me. There we go. They're very happy with the offer. Reputation with them has increased. And now we have Berengar. And it means that Sponge is married immediately. I mean, without any ceremony or anything, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, why can't we go to the church? I don't know. But there we go. So Berengar, who is now... Where are you? Oh, you're near the cup of tea house. Oh, crikey, you're all the way over there. Right, what have you got on you, Berengar? Not a lot. Some robust clothing. Right, because I know how this works, pop over to here, pick yourself up a little short sword. There we go. Just one of those, please. And wear that, if you'd be so kind. And then have you got anything better to wear? Is there anything better? Peon's garments. What have you got on now? Robust clothing. So, yeah, what does that do? Armor, resistance, reputation, armor, influence, resistance. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for Peon's garments, unless the commoner's clothes give us influence gain, which they do not. Okay, yeah, we'll have Peon's garments for you. We'll buy one of those. You can put them on. They look remarkably similar to your existing clothes. Robust clothing, clear off. You're armed. You've got one of those. Okay, right. You can now immediately start the job of yelling about yourself. If I can figure out where the option is. There. Okay, public relations. Well, start just there. Why not? Start right next to where you are and just carry on doing that. But there we go. So that worked out quite well. Now, what we need to do is, I think let's just move Tom on very quickly. Let's make sure that all of our ill people actually make it over to this place. Now, are they taking damage? I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. Let's slow it down. Are you guys taking... Yeah, they are. They're taking health damage. I think they'll make it over here in time. I think they'll get here in time. I mean, the Cup of Tea House is the busiest it's ever going to be. But okay, let's make sure we get here. You are very unlucky. A seemingly serious overseas trader convinced you in a weak moment to buy some land on the recently rediscovered island of Atlantis. Received 13.5 hectares with a bargain price of just 17 monies. Marvellous. Goers, what a deal. And all of our people are being healed, which is excellent. In fact, I think all of our people are now healed up. And the tea house has probably made a load of money. Oh, hang on. There's a child. What? Gesine is very proud. Oh, hang on a minute. Slow time down. I didn't realise Gesine was Gesine pregnant. I completely forgot that this had happened. I forgot that we'd done that. Okay. Right. How didn't Gesine just go away? Didn't Gesine go away for ages? I'm very confused. I thought we just sent Gesine away. Conceived an illegitimate child? Gesine! How very dare you? This is outrageous behaviour. Oh my goodness me. Okay. Well, there we go. That was a surprise. That's why I was confused. I was like, hang on a minute. She's been on a boat for the best part of a year. What's going on there? Oh my goodness me. Well, that was the overseas trip and a half, wasn't it? Crikeys. Okay, so, hey there, Gesine. You went overseas. What did you come back with? Well, I came back with these goods from foreign lands, and this gold, and this thing here in this lovely wooden box, and this is my child. Anyway, bye. Just imagine that conversation. Okay, right. We need to think of another character name then. There we go. We shall call the new child Fruit. So fruit cake, because that's kind of, you have that at Christmas, don't you? Like a nice fruit cake sort of thing. So yes, Fruit. So Fruit's got 4 charisma, 2 dexterity, 4 intelligence, 4 perception, and 3 strength. That's probably the most that we've had of any of our kids. So fruitcake. And do you know what? I mean, Gesine and Battenberg are probably going to have some stern words there. I imagine there's going to be some awkward conversations going on, but we will welcome the child in. We're not going to cast the child out. It's fine. We will take that child in. It shall all be lovely. Good news about a long distance journey. So what happened in the long distance journey? The trial has ended. Office holder has been appointed. Okay, right. So, it seems that stories of faraway lands and gifts weren't the only thing that a Gesine piece of cake brought back from her journey. The society these days looks down on children born out of illegitimate affairs. The little, I suppose technically they are a little person there, will have a hard life ahead and will cost your family influence whenever people are reminded of Gesine piece of cake's mistake. Do you know what? That's people's problem, isn't it? That's the attitude of all of these people. And someone has leveled up. Oh, Gesine has leveled up. Well done. And you've brought back tobacco. 13 units of tobacco. That's very intriguing. Let's give you a point of intelligence. There we go. But now you've got that tobacco. So there you go. You're stood by the dock at the moment. Okay, right. At the moment, go home. Pop home to the house. There's been some changes. Some stuff has happened. It's fine. There's a new person involved. Your mum is now the treasurer and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so what I think we'll do is we'll stop for now because we've done very, very well. I think we've done pretty well. We need to sort this out next time. So the cake and cuppa will actually spring into being and something will actually happen from that. Because at the moment, that's not really done anything. I wonder if there's people still in it. Are there people there? There are. There's somebody there. So Maria, I think, is there. And a chap called Guttard, but no one else is there. All the staff are running back after being cured. So that place will hopefully start bringing in the cash. Although we do have quite a bit of cash anyway. We could sell that tobacco that Gesine has got. That will make us a fairly tidy profit as well, which is quite welcome. And yeah, we've got a new person. So we've got our new family member in, so they can do some bits and bobs. And then, yeah, with our money next time, I think what we need to do is we need to get on with this stuff. So we need to get the top tiers of everything now. So we can get the top tier of baking. We can get the next tier up for tailoring, which means we can upgrade to a clothing shop. That might be worth doing pretty much straight away. And then we can also upgrade to woodworking 4. So we'll start doing that as well next time. We'll upgrade kind of things that we've already got. We shall work on that. But we will finish up for now. Just a quick check on when that thing is going to happen. 1428 at 512. So next time out as well, fairly early on, we will find out if Gunter has been successful in becoming the city legate. So we'll see if that also proves to be the case. Ooh, Market Reeve job. Hang on. Apply Battenberg. Battenberg, apply for that. Why not? Yes, go and do that, please. Let's give that a go, shall we? And Dungeon Master, okay, apply Sponge. There we go. Marvellous. There, yes. Okay, good. Right, so there we go. So we'll start seeing our people hopefully moving up into more fancy positions. Okay, there we go. Right, so we shall now leave it and we'll come back next time and just see how we get on with the piece of cakes. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, then please do leave a like. That would be very, very marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe in order to keep up to date with how we get on here in the Guild 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
Run, Ted, run quicker, Ted. Oh, Ted is green. Oh, dear. Timmy is looking very bad. Okay, there's still the same amount of water. I'm guessing we didn't get robbed. Ah, we got robbed. In no way is this going to break the radio, Ted. And you've broken the radio, Ted.